The woman saw a raised switch on her husband's portrait. She unexpectedly discovered the secret her husband had hidden for many years. Just as she curiously pressed the switch button, a heavy and cold door instantly opened. Lisa never expected. Inside were actually the bodies of her husband's previous 6 wives. Realizing her husband was a murderer, Lisa was so scared she ran out. But just as she opened the door, she bumped right into her husband. In order not to let her husband notice anything unusual, she had to force herself to stay calm and pretend she knew nothing. She thought this way her husband would not find out, but her husband noticed Lisa was acting strange. After that, he took Lisa into a room. It turned out the rich man had already installed a camera at the cold storage door. The scene of Lisa opening the cold storage just now had already been recorded by the camera since Lisa already knew about his murders. The rich man no longer chose to let her live. He tightly gripped her neck, trying to kill her, but Lisa did not understand with all his wealth why he was so cruel to his previous 6 wives. Since none of the previous wives had ever asked him this question, the rich man finally revealed his tragic marriage experiences. It turned out his first wife was a singer. The two of them met at a horse racing event. With just a simple glance, they were deeply attracted to each other. Very soon they gradually developed into lovers. Not long after they held a grand wedding. But as time went by, day after day, he realized his wife seemed to have a problem. She sang and danced all day long without stopping. Even during dates she still had to sing, but the rich man could tolerate all of this. However, as time went on, he found his wife always liked to scare him. If it went on like this, he would surely be scared to death by her. So while his wife was not paying attention, he directly carried her to the guillotine, pulled down the blade in one stroke, and finally the house became quiet. But the rich man was wealthy and powerful. Very soon at a ball, he met his second wife. She was a tall model. Her looks and temperament were very charming. So the rich man spent a huge amount of money to successfully approach this model and completely marry her into his family. He took her to all kinds of high-class places. In less than a week, the model was brought back home by him. He thought happiness was waiting for him, but he never expected. Since getting married, his second wife completely changed into another person, clinging to him all day long. But one day by chance, the rich man discovered his wife actually wanted to kill him. That day, just after he left home, his wife called her best friend over and began planning how to kill the rich man, so that she could inherit billions in property. But what she did not know was that the rich man had not gone far. He was secretly eavesdropping nearby on their conversation. To prevent himself from meeting a tragic end, while the two were talking, he used the ivory chandelier above them and killed both of them completely. After experiencing these 2 failed marriages, the rich man no longer believed love existed in the world. Hearing this, Lisa quickly threw herself into his arms, and with Lisa's comfort, the rich man began to talk about his next marriage.